I'm back. What's up, guys? It's your boy Chainbox here. Today I want to talk about horror movies and why they're so different now. So I want you to do something real quick. I want you to watch a movie from like back in the olden time, 1990s to 2000s. You know, something simple like this movie, Drive Thru. Now I haven't seen Drive Thru, but from what I can tell, it's one of like probably the most like horror movies you've ever seen. It's got your things and the bad guy and the thing, and it's got all the gore. It's like it's a fine movie. It's like it feels like a horror movie within a horror movie. You know what that is, right? Yeah, but it feels good. And once you're done watching one of them movies back in the 2000s, 1990s, I want you to watch a new movie nowadays, if you are able to, like Weapons, Long Legs, or The Monkey, and see how much has changed. And I'm not talking about like production style. Like most movies nowadays have a very high production value, unlike the 90s, which didn't have all these technical stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that a lot of horror movies have sort of changed nowadays. And that there's not really many slasher movies anymore, like, slashers like Jason, Scream, and Chucky. Like, yeah, Chucky still exists, but that's because, like, the director, like, is really likes Chucky. He really likes it. So if you look at a movie like Jason, it's very different, right? To a movie like Substance. Now, Substance is a strange movie. Not really a horror movie. It's more of a gore movie, which is a thing I'm gonna talk about in a little bit. But basically, Substance has it so like there's not really a slasher character. There's not really a bad guy. It's just there's the substance, this little green stuff, not me, the green stuff, and if you drink it, it makes you younger.
That's not really a bad guy, but sure.
So it makes it a little strange, right? And that's when I realized a lot of horror movies are kind of trying to do something new, like do something that's never been done before. And nowhere is this more important than the gore. Now, gore in horror movies is nothing new. Back in the day, if you were like to do something horrible, like, ooh, I sliced a man's head off and showed it spurting out, like that was top tier gore. Nowadays, it feels like everyone's trying to up themselves with the gore every single time there's a horror movie. And nowhere is that more important than Terrifier. Now, Terrifier started out like a simple clown thing, blah blah blah, but then all this lore started getting added. And nowadays, I don't even give a crap about the lore, the story, or even the villain, because all I hear about this movie is gore. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to watch a movie that's known for its gore. Like, if the movie is like everyone's talking about the gore and stuff, like, if it's that bad, I don't want to watch it, alright? And it's not because, like, I'm a little bit squeezy, I'm a little bit sick, but it's that I don't really like it. I don't. I don't want to watch gore, okay? Like, if your film, like, if the only, like, big part and the main thing people talk about is the gore, it's not really a horror film. It's a gore film, which you don't want, because then you end up with Human Centipede.
That's a no no.
And even if there's, like, a slasher movie, like, there's this one. It's I don't know what it's called. The editor me put it in there. Um, it's that movie, and in that movie, it's sort of like the same like slasher thing. It's sort of like Jason, but instead of the campers, it's actually the serial killer. Ooh, like why can't we do that? And that's when I started to notice a trend. Each horror movies are not the same. They each are very different, which I'm not gonna say like yeah, obviously horror movies are different. Like Jason is obviously very different to Chucky. But like a lot of them are a little bit too different. Like Long Legs is about like a serial killer that's like being forced to do this by the devil, I think. Oh god, I got some real dad stuff going on. Anyways, the devil and Substance is about the substance, and Terrifier is about the gore, and Weapons is about people running like Naruto and killing people.
It's a little bit boring.
Like, I don't really mind if you're trying to do something new, but I mean, at least balance it out. with the, old stuff, make it a 50-50. Like 50% is new, 50% is old. And that's fine. Like, it's good, but also, no, 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 no. Like, there are so many new movies that are, like, very different. Like, I'm not talking, like, different. Like, with Jason and Chucky, like, oh, Jason's, a big boy who wants to kill and all that stuff for his mama. While Chucky is a killer doll that wants to kill everyone because he wants his old body back. Like, that's different. But now they're just, oh, substance is about, like, oh, this goop that you drink and it makes you young and your body splits open. Like, no, no, no. And weapons is about a bunch of children running out in the open and a bunch of people getting killed. Like, no, no, no. Not that big of a difference, but, different enough where I'm like, okay, that's Chucky and that's Jason. Got it. Now back to the gore thing. I don't mind if your movie has good practical gore. It's just, if you focus too much on it, it's not really a movie anymore. Like, I don't want to go to a movie theater and see, like, some very, very good gore, which would end up looking bad. Like, bad in a certain way where I'm like, oh, that's disgusting. Like, I don't want to do that. Because then I'll feel like I'm watching a snuff film. And,
I don't think you should do that. There's no.
how are you doing back there? Enjoying watching me talk? That's good. So, what's the end production? Well, horror movies nowadays are just bleh, they're all over the place. They're not like stable. They're like all different, and they're so different. Like I want to go back to a time where it was just put a guy in mask and make him kill people, and like occasionally there would be like something very very different. Like I want that, but guess it's not happening.
Except I lied.
So recently, Ryan Gosling announced that he was producing a movie, and in fact, it's one of my favorite movies. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yes, I am a big Killer Clowns from Outer Space movie. Partially because it's one of the few movies that's not really a scary movie. It's a B movie, which means it's not really focused on the scares as it is being a little bit spooky. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm getting scared. Like, when I watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I'm just like, I know I'm not gonna piss my pants, if that makes sense. And, same with, like, Get Out and Nope. Like, I don't piss my pants with those movies since, sure, yes, there are a couple of scenes that are scary, but they're not, like, full-on horror movies. Yes, I am comparing Killer Clowns from Outer Space to Get Out and Nope. And it has me worried a little bit, because, like, there hasn't really been a B movie unless you count The Monkey, which.
No.
Like, The Monkey is a little bit of a B movie, but not entirely a B movie, as it's just kind of there. So, like, it worries me, because, like, yes, it will have a pretty high production value, because Killer Clowns actually didn't really have a high production value. And plus, there will be people who are really excited for a sequel and have been wanting it for a long time. Me. But also, it could be bad, because, like, they could go, like, the Terrifier route and make it all gory and stuff and this. And I don't want to watch Killer Clowns be all gory and stuff. I want to watch him do the Killer Clown stuff. And on the other side, you could make it so, like, it's so complicated, I don't even want to watch it anymore because it's so complicated. I just want it to be fine, alright? And that has me a little bit worried for another movie that's possibly going to come out, and it's Jason Voorhees.
Don't mess this up.
So yeah, Jason Voorhees is planning on returning eventually, hopefully. Pray to God. But it's a little bit off-putting for me because I'm like, well, they're either going to go the Terrifier route or the weapons route and make everything all jumbled and muchy and bumpy. Which, they have done. They have done this successfully, and coincidentally enough, it's Scream 7. So they're gonna be able to do this. It's not entirely out of the realm of possibilities. No. But yeah. What have we learned? So yeah, that's my take on modern horror movies. The sad part about this video is I quite literally was thinking about this video in my head while I was eating a pizza, and literally the moment I like went on my phone last night, I saw a video that said, "Why are horror movies not the same anymore?" It was released 2 days later. But guess what, bub? That's auto dubbed. I'm all English. Did that sound racist? Yeah, that sounded racist. I'm sorry. But anyways, thanks for watching my crusade of movies. Hopefully I make another plushie video instead of this. Probably not. But thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you can be notified when I make a video. And make sure to like my likes. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. See you all next time. I'm a big fan of that.